Hello friends, Danielle Butler here, and I am live from Buford, Georgia, and I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about Advocare's Well line. And this is hands down one of my favorite product lines. I've taken products from these lines for over 5.5 years now, every single day. They have made a tremendous difference in my life, but then I also love that there's pretty much something for everybody within this line. I feel like it's one of the highly underestimated ones, but you know, we've got everybody from my 4-year-old little guy who's taking the Fast Melt probiotics every day, all the way to my parents who are in their mid-60s who use several of the products daily. So I'm going to kind of get into that, but what we're going to start with is core nutrition. So now over 80% of Americans are using some type of supplement, and so a lot of us just have things pieced together in our counter. And I know if you're like me, I just had no idea what I was missing out on until I replaced some of those that I was already taking, think I was doing my body good, with the best top quality nutrition in the marketplace. So there is definitely a difference in quality supplementation. So the doctors on our SciMed board actually recommend 4 products for most Americans to kind of fill in the gap. And this is like the hub. So this is the starting point, and you can kind of fill in around that. But with the core nutrition, they recommend a multivitamin, an omega supplement, a probiotic, and a calcium supplement. So we have all of those, and they are absolutely superior quality. You will definitely notice the difference in taking them. So Coreplex is our multivitamin. It's a great option. We also have that Omegaplex, which is going to help with things like your hair, skin, and nails, which we love. But also it's like an oil can for your joints, helps flush out bad fats and put in the good ones, helps promote brain cognition. So it's really kind of a one-hit wonder. And most of us are not getting enough of those omega-3 fatty acids in our diet. So we definitely need to supplement with that. The calcium, I love that it has a multifaceted approach because it's got your vitamin D in it. So and making sure that you're really absorbing that. And then of course the probiotic. So I put the probiotic over here because that's going to kind of double in our gut health. But another one I have out here is the core. So it's got some of these things already in it, like your Coreplex. And it's originally designed, I think, for the baby boomer generation to promote healthy aging. It's got things like CoQ10 in it and things to help with joint health. But I've also found that several of our athletes really like the core. And it doesn't have any thermogenics in it. It's in a really easy to take strip pack. So that's an awesome option to keep in mind too. So that's kind of our core nutrition. And I told you I mentioned that probiotic, but I also paired that off over here with the gut health because that's this next little section I'm going to be talking about. And over 80% of our immune system is actually rooted in our gut. So if we can take better care of our gut, we don't talk about it often, but really there's a lot of people struggling to go to the bathroom regularly, and that is super important for our health. So we have things like the probiotics and the basically two different delivery systems, the Probiotic Restore Ultra, which is phenomenal, and then the Fast Melt. But then also we have the Herbal Cleanse system. Absolutely love it. This is where we started. It's 10 days, super gentle and uneventful, but really effective for cleansing those internal organs, hitting reset on your system, and really maximizing the absorption of nutrition. So it's kind of like laying the foundation so you can get more out of the healthy whole foods that you're eating, and then also the vitamins and minerals that you're filling in those gaps with. So we love the cleanse. Actually, I continue taking the fiber drink even beyond those 10 days because it helps me to feel more full, and it just helps keep things regular. So also, you know, because we are talking about gut health and that's so important to your immune system, I wanted to throw out these two. So Seagrams and then the CitraZinc Chews. Jonathan's getting ready to fly tomorrow, and so these are definitely going in the bag for him as he's going through the airport. But with Seagrams, one thing you may not know is that's also going to help with your skin. So I always like to give a shout out there. This and Amplify AT, which just amplifies your nutrition and basically just kind of takes it up a notch, but it's also going to help with your skin too. So the next kind of bundle that I want to talk about has to do with sleep and stress. And I'm sure y'all will agree with me that's two of the biggest issues that most Americans are facing right now. And what they don't realize is the huge impact that can actually have on your overall health. So not getting enough sleep or too much stress is going to weigh heavily on your body. It's going to weigh on your moods. And actually, a lot of people don't know, but it makes it more difficult to manage your weight when those two things are an issue. And so Advocare has a solution for those in our Clear Mood and Oasis and in our SleepWorks. So what I love about the Clear Mood and Oasis, they can be taken together. They can be taken every single day. Clear Mood's mood brightener, and then the Oasis kind of just takes the edge off if you know that you have a stressful situation coming up. So for example, I have several teacher friends, I taught middle school for 5 years, that would drink wine every single night when they got home from work. And so this has been an awesome alternative for them because there's no alcohol, no sugar, but it's still gonna have that same kind of calming effect to just kind of take the edge off. So these two are definitely going with Jonathan tomorrow as he is driving through Atlanta traffic and going through the Atlanta airport. And if you've ever been stuck in either, you know why these are necessary. You're not even questioning that. But also sleep work. So lots of people say because of the stress or, just so much going on, so much to do, all these different reasons, sleep is an issue for a lot of people. So SleepWorks is going to help you fall asleep quicker, go into a more deep sleep so that you wake up feeling really rested and refreshed, but not feeling groggy. So that's an awesome option, little tiny lavender shot, and makes a huge difference in your overall health, in your mood, and your ability to manage weight, all of these things. And then finally, the greens line. So I am so fired up about the greens line. So I've always been big on green smoothies and juicing, and this has just made my life so much simpler. So, and a great way for my family members to get in some greens that they would not ordinarily get in. So for example, the greens, Advo Greens, lemon flavored. Jonathan drinks this every single morning. He likes to mix it with his Cherry Spark, but this is a great way for him to get in some phytonutrients that he would not normally get because I'm just not going to the grocery store and picking up wheatgrass for our family to munch on, so he's getting in spirulina and all of these greens that, like I said, are not a part of our diet. They should be, but we're just not getting quite enough. So it's got your it's got your digestive enzymes, it's got your prebiotics and your probiotics, and lots of those greens to kind of fill in gaps, which is going to boost your overall wellness. And then we also have the protein. This is a snack shake, which still has your greens in it, but this is an awesome option, like especially before bed if you're trying to get in a little bit of extra protein. This is an awesome option. Chocolate, so tastes delicious. And then two of my new favorites, they are seriously the jam. If you haven't tried them, you are missing out. But the Advo Greens shakes, the meal replacement shakes, are phenomenal. So for most people that are missing a healthy breakfast, or that maybe dairy is an issue for them and they're dairy free for whatever reason, these are plant-based protein, absolutely delicious. They come in chocolate chip cookie dough and salted caramel, and they are going to be the perfect balance to fire up your metabolism first thing in the morning, or maybe for lunch, or whatever meal it is that's the toughest for you during that day. So these are 24 grams of protein and 24 grams of carbs. That's a 1-to-1 ratio, which, like I said, is going to fire up that metabolism while filling in some nutritional gaps of our diet. So these are kind of some of the unsung heroes, in my opinion. They have made a tremendous difference in my life. I love that I feel like there's really something for everybody. And most people that you talk to know that we need these things and we may have them pieced together, but I love that, like I said, AdvoCare, you know that you're getting quality supplementation where you can actually see and feel a huge difference. And that's exactly why I have been using them every single day for the past 5.5 years, throughout 3 pregnancies and while nursing my little guys. Worked with my doctor to develop a regimen that worked for me based on the list that our SciMed board gives. But even, whatever your goals are, there's going to be something here to kind of fit your specific needs. So absolutely love the Well line. Check out those green labels because you're going to find something that's going to be a great fit for you too.